Alright, here's a quick look at your plan, your roof issues. I imported one of my layer sets that I use for looking at roof problems. Basically, it grays everything out except the roof planes, and the only thing I can select is roof planes. And let's see. One thing I like to do when I'm working on roofs is to go to technical illustration and then turn off patterns, and that lets me see the roofs real clearly. When you've got textures and patterns and stuff, you miss things. One thing to think about when auto roofs are being used is roofs build over rooms, and so you can see that there's you got 3 roof planes right here, and you probably should just have 1. And the reason is because this room right here that's called bar area, that's got a lower roof plane or lower ceiling plane than this porch and this dining room area over here. So I think it's 5/8 inch lower. And if you change that, it should make this roof plane all continuous right here. So I'm going to just switch back to this default set, see if I can't. So I'm just going to add 5/8 to that, and then we're going to go up here and build roof planes, say okay. Let's see what happens there. Alright, that cleaned that up. The other thing that I noticed is that you didn't say if this is a new house or a remodel or what, so it's not clear, but these roof planes over here, this one, this one, this one, this one, don't look right. So I'm going to go back over here. Well, I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to delete that one. And I'm going to click here, and I'm going to move it to be coplanar with this one. And I'm going to click this one, move to be coplanar with that one. I'm going to go back over here to my roof working set. And there's that one roof plane, there's that other one. So I'm just going to take this one and drag it over to where they intersect with each other. Select them both, and then let's see if I can polyline union. I don't want to see that message. Delete original. And that just makes them into one roof plane. So I'll select this one, drag it over, do the same thing. Select them both. Polyline union. So now if we go back over here, those are single roof planes. So I'm going to click here, and there's a tool. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe I can find it. I need to move this so you'll be able to see. I'll right click there, intersect join 2 lines. I've got a hotkey that I set to be the number 1 key. So if you click this, and what I had selected was this edge right here. So I'm going to go up here and select this edge. And you notice how that now this is a single edge all along here. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm I'm going to click that node right there. Intersect join two lines. I'm going to come up here and select that. And so basically that just joins this line with this line. So now that joins those two edges back together. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to click that. Intersect join two lines. I'm going to select this edge. And that cleans that up. And I'm going to come up here and select this edge, 2 on the keyboard, right there. And that joins those two roof planes together. So now I think that that's probably what's wanted, or looks a lot better to me anyway. Now what I'm going to do, instead of fixing this roof plane, I'm just going to delete it. I'm going to select this roof plane. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to copy reflect about the ridge. You know, that roof plane's all correct. I'll click there, 2 on the keyboard to join here. And that gets those joined. I'm going to select that roof plane up there. Use that intersect two lines tool. Come down here. So if I was drawing this, that's what I would want. I'd want that all cleaned up. I wouldn't want these odd hips over here. Alright, now I'm going to go up here and choose a skylight. Stick a skylight right here. And then I'm going to select it. I'm going to uncheck skylight. And now I've just got a hole in the roof. So I'll select that. I'm going to drag it over here. Drag it over here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it up here somewhere. And then again, I'm going to use that intersect. I'm going to select this, not that. Select that. I'm going to right click, intersect join two lines. I'm going to click down here. And that just made this into a big triangle. That's kind of rough. It's not very precise. So I'm going to click Q on the keyboard. I'm just going to kind of draw a roof plane in here, and I'm going to say over wall top. And then I'm going to pick up the center right there. And let's go back. So there's my roof plane. It's kind of low. So I'm going to select it. Go up here and get transform replicate. I'm going to move it up, let's say 36 inches. And it just moves it straight up. It's probably still kind of low. So we're going to do that again. Yeah, we'll try that. Alright, I'm just going to reshape it, drag that point down. Now I want to join this. Now let's see, first I'm going to get rid of these extra breaks. So I've got this selected. I'm going to use that join, intersect join two lines tool again. Just click up here right at the top. And you can see how that cleaned up all those extra breaks. There's also a new tool that will, I think, automatically do that. It's just a one-click thing to clean up extra breaks in a polyline. So you can click here, 2 on the keyboard, click the edge of this roof hole, and you can see how that joins. And then again, I'm just going to take this, I'm going to copy, reflect about that ridge. So there's my other roof plane. Select that, 2, join. So there's kind of the basics of what you're looking for, I think. See if I can select this roof hole. They're not always easy to select. I'll drag it back a little bit. And we'll come back over here. We'll switch to I don't know about all your layer sets, so go up to the attic, reference display, turn on the roof planes, go back up here, reference display. Well, that ought to be showing us roof planes, but it's not. I'm just going to select these 2 roof planes. I'm going to, you can't see this, but I'm going to say display on floor above. Now when I go up to the attic, there's my roof planes. It looks like I don't know where you want this, but it looks like I'm pretty close to being and I'm going to select that wall I just drew. It looks like it's right over the wall that's below, so we're going to go back over here. I'm going to make that an attic wall. It probably doesn't need to be brick. I just make it siding 4. That's kind of a convoluted way of doing this. I think maybe a dormer might be easier. I can select this roof hole and scoot it up just a little bit. Still needs to go up a little more. You can see that because you can see some sheathing under there. These things usually don't want to move when you're selecting them at an oddball angle. I can go back down here, and if I can find the roof hole, it's probably not on. Anyway, that's a quick look at doing this manually. I think your original one was taller than this, so it's pretty simple. Select these two roof planes, go over here to transform replicate. Let's see, I'm going to move them up another 36 inches. And maybe they need to be steeper. You know, you can change the pitch on them, do whatever you need to do. Let's see if this one will join to that roof hole. Yep. Take this roof, this wall, and just drag it over here. Do the same thing on this side. Stick a window in there. You can center that. See if we can pick up this ridge right there. So there you go. Practice, practice, practice. I've seen this before too. I don't know why this happens. This gutter is up where it's not supposed to be. It needs to be down over here. That's fixable. I also see that you've used a countertop for that, which is a unique use of countertops. I'd probably use some kind of solid. And it looks like when you painted that, when you picked up a color, like maybe here, you had this this roller, this blend color tool selected, which you don't want to select that. When you paint it, then it gets rid of that texture.